Good afternoon. This is the first episode of Out the Nest podcast. I'm bringing this podcast to YouTube and Podbean. The reason why I started this podcast because basically I just want to interview people and learn from them. The reason why I got started because during this whole quarantine and everything that's going on in the world right now, I've been going back and forth for myself, figuring out what's my hobby, what's my passion. And it's a lot of things that I had to come to grips with. Maybe I'm not really at where I want to be at in my own personal life. And if that's happening to me, I know what's happening to a lot of people out there. So one of the things that I definitely want to do is just give people a roadmap on where to get started, on how to get started, on what do they have to do, regardless of their background, what profession they might want to get into. A lot of the people that I have been blessed to meet over the years have backgrounds coming from fitness, fashion, politics, uh, real estate, and I feel as though it's people out there who may be interested, no matter what they want to do, at least they can go somewhere to find the information, to find there's people out there that's still on that journey. Uh, Me personally, I listen to a lot of podcasts or I listen to a lot of hosts on YouTube interviewing a plethora of people from all different types of backgrounds. And one thing I feel as though that I wanted to do was bring that here with the people I know, or even people I don't know, because I honestly do feel like everybody needs a voice. Um, Besides the celebrities of the world who will always have a platform, no matter who they are and what they do, I think it's time for people from just the everyday life to really get their story out there and to produce their roadmap for others to look at and say, hey, I'm not doing this by myself. I can learn from him or her, and I will be comfortable leaving out my door and going forth on that journey. Out the nest is basically that. It's that we're in a nest. Maybe it's our home, maybe it's our comfort zone. So it's time for us to leave that. It's time for us to journey out into the world and do what we want to do and what we love. And it's scary. It really is. And I want people to view this as a they're not alone. That is somebody out there that is either where they're at, where they were at, or where they want to be. And me, for example, um, I never really got in front of the camera unless I had to. It's the first time I feel as though I want to, and this is me getting out of my comfort zone. My comfort zone is basically staying to myself and focusing on what I think is important in my life. And I realized that it is selfish of me because I know all these amazing people, and these are the people I feel as though deserve a voice and deserve some type of platform. And a lot of people don't either know how to make it or don't know where to go to get on that platform. Me, I'm still learning. It's that I've been planning this and for a couple of months, and to be honest, I'm scared as hell. Never did anything like this before, and I'm nervous and I'm excited. I'm nervous because it's new, and when we do new things, it's okay to be nervous. I'm excited because all these amazing things I have been blessed to do over my life, and all these amazing people I've been blessed to meet in my life. It's that time where it's, it's time they're noticed. And uh, basically, what I'm trying to do without the nest is I'm trying to give people a way of getting in front in front of a audience that they not or they may not be able to reach or they can't. Same thing. Excuse me, I'm new to this, but it's time of the the people who don't normally have a voice to have a voice, regardless of race, religion, sexuality, your beliefs. I don't want to get people on here to argue, have drama. It's just a conversation. Anybody who has ever talked to me, I like to conversate, and I try not to make a conversation dull, and I try not to be all about the negative. I want to know what the positives are in your life. I want to know when you got started. I want to know what are your plans, because we're not in this alone. There's a lot of times we may think. I thought out when I started to develop a passion to do this, I was alone, and it's amazing of how much help I actually have and still have doing this and getting started. So basically, this first episode is an introduction of what Alphaness is. Uh, it it really is something I do have a passion for. I listen to podcasts. I watch YouTube videos. I watch some of my friends' YouTube videos who are out there grinding for something they love. And it's taken me years to actually find something I love, and I love a lot of things. But it's been a first time in a while that I've actually just been so into something that I can't stop thinking about it. I'm always trying to figure out things to do and not mess up, and that's just the process of doing anything new. It's exciting. Uh, I really do think it's the time in my life to get out of my comfort zone, and this is the first step. And I have a responsibility to help people get out of their comfort zones because I was helped, so I have to help. That's just what it is, and it's not a bad thing. It's something I realize I have a passion for. Uh, so if you're interested in coming on and just talking about where you're at in life right now, what you're doing, and you feel as though you can help somebody, I would love to have you on. I don't want this to feel like just a question by question thing. I know what I sound like. I know where I came from. I want to hear what you sound like and where you came from. I want to hear what your passion is, and what got you out of your nest and out to the real world. Because a lot of people are still stuck in the nest, and it's time for them to get out. And uh, I feel like that is my meaning of life right now. Is that I've had so many people over the years help me out, regardless of how I am, and look past that and just always look at a guy that said, "Man, this guy has a passion. Let me help him." Well, this is the same thing they did for me. Is what I'm trying to do for people. So if you're interested, shoot me an email. I have it in at the end. Subscribe to my YouTube channel or my Instagram. Follow me. I would appreciate it, and hopefully one day that when you're out there, you're looking for something, you feel like you're stuck at, you can click on one of my videos on either me talking to one of the amazing people I'm gonna have on in the future and learn something and get out your nest. I mean, it's comfortable being there, but it's time to get out and do your own thing. And that's the amazing thing about life. Is so many things we don't have control over. But one of the things we do have control over is our own passion and our own grind. And no matter what's going on in the world right now, we can't lose that because the moment we lose that, we lose ourselves. So I would love if you support the page. Hopefully in the future I can have like giveaways, uh, travel to different states when I do have the time to outside of my job, and just meet up with new people I've met, people from all over from different states that I would like to link up with, and just have a meaningful conversation. I mean, everybody has to start somewhere. It doesn't matter if you want to have dreams and aspirations of being a janitor. Guess what? They're just as important as a CEO. So guess what? If you're a janitor, you want to talk about how you got to that point. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to give somebody out there the roadmap on how to get to where you're at. Have a good day. Thank you.